Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste a must a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but me got enough, we got you. Take the script and money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day the man above me, no him, I got up. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It's on me.
300% free.
It's on me.
The garbage pile up in there.
It's on me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It's on me.
I see corruption please.
It's on me.
Mash down the people them house.
It's on me.
Every day appear arms out.
It's on me.
Appear money them a thief.
It's on me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Yeah.
All right, guys. Good morning. I pumped the video early. Might not have a chance to do no video for the whole day. Good morning, Ian Morgan, Sonia Foster. Good morning. Each and every one out there. Facebook, YouTube. No need no lube. Like we listen to what I want now. People, yesterday in my video, I promise you guys, the headline did say, the PM say, there is no crime. We don't have a crime problem. That was it. So I want you guys to hear that speech because, you know, I never get the time to play it for you guys.
Major crime.
I want you guys to listen. Like, look. Guys, you like something liquor for me, but you see that here. With my lime and sitting them in a ramp. No, guys. I want to hear something. I want to hear this. Some of them never got college, you know. Some of you guys didn't go to high school, even. But when I born last night, when I born back a cow. From there, they may show you some things. Sorry, guys, like something liquor for me, you know. A floor or something liquor for me, but my body can't tell when something attack me. So I attack it back. So a clarity that clear up. Quick and fast. See it there. When I start beat it. But like every 5 years, I catch a cold, but in a 5 year yet. So I not catch a cold, I fight it back. So a good result. So I'm gonna take my body over, right? But anyway. Now, more guys, listen to this. See if it make no sense to any of you. Listen.
Except homicides, murders.
Hold on.
All major crimes except homicides, murders are down, including shooting.
2021.
All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all down. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem. But in as much that murder is a crime,
Hear that?
we do have the crime problem. But what we really have is a violence problem. That's what we really have. And violence is acknowledged as a disease. It operates pretty much like a virus. And the people who inflict violence and who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it euphemistically,
who suffer violence. They are hurt and damaged. But I want you to consider that the people who witness violence are also hurt and damaged. And oftentimes it is our young children who are witnessing violence on a daily basis, and that wires their brains in a particular way and dictates their response. We have been asking the police to solve a social problem of violence. And it is unfair to them. There's no country that has solved the problem of violence through policing. So I am a big subscriber of arguments that say we need to focus on some of the social issues.
Well, we never play all of that. Because we're not seeing a social issue I take care of. Yeah. So we could focus on the front part. That's
all major crimes except homicides, murders, are down, including shooting.
So 2021 November, almost 2022. Almost 2022. I don't believe this man. You guys believe this man? Even the speech I give us, it sounds believable. Let us ask. To continue.
All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all down. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
You hear that? The man said we don't have a crime problem. And when you guys listen to people, when the guys hear the man talk, you guys are ring bell and pound this and whatever, blow the little hand there. And I listening. What the man said a while ago, technically, we don't have a crime problem. People that talk about Jamaica is a river, a ocean of blood according to Uno. Right now, the man I say, no crime problem. Make we listen.
But in as much that murder is a crime,
the man say we don't have a crime problem. He might try to clean up what him just said a while ago in mid-ear. People remember me a speaker, you know. Prime Minister can't freestyle. Him not read nothing, him just a talk. Freestyle. Him not read nothing, have no paper. So make we listen.
We do have the crime problem.
But him just say we don't have a crime problem. But because murder is a crime, well, we do have the crime problem. I wonder if you understand when man mix up himself. Can't mix up someone, you know. He mix up someone at the back where can't read and write and can't cipher stuff for themselves. The man say we don't have a crime problem. In as much as murder is a crime, we do have a crime problem. People, how that statement is sound? Big old Prime Minister. I tell you from the day me as zeroing for him and my speech, you know. Man is not very bright to me. You tell me it's sound.
Shootings, they're all down.
Listen again.
So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
You hear the Prime Minister?
But in as much that murder is a crime,
we still have a crime problem.
We do have the crime problem.
So when I'm saying this a while ago, don't make no sense. No make no sense, you know. People, technically, we don't have a crime problem. I want to listen to Prime Minister when they come out, come talk to you know, people. Because some of we are not lost at the barn.
So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem. But in as much that murder is a crime, we do have the crime problem.
Brother,
But what we really have is a violence problem.
Listen, in as much as murder is a crime, we do have a crime problem. Then the Prime Minister go on to say, but what we really have. Anybody else smarter than me? People, me not smarter than some of you know. But anybody smarter than me to listen this word salad coming from the Prime Minister? When it comes to crime, they do not want to fight crime, people. They mix up, jumble up, try to confuse people by confusing even them own self, chatting what them don't even understand. Good morning, people. I'm me alone there, so I listen to this word salad, people. Now come here with me. Anybody with no sense, that's all. We don't have no crime problem. But this, I want you guys just listen carefully that little part here. Because when them coaches attack to some little people.
Problem. But in as much that murder is a crime, we do have the crime problem.
But listen to him and say, but after that.
As much that murder is a crime, we do have the crime problem. But what we really have is a violence problem.
So when I have no crime problem, we have a
That's
violence
what we really
problem.
have. And violence.
People want to understand how this is not talking to people.
I said earlier. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
Yeah.
But in as much that murder is a crime,
we do have a crime problem.
We do have the crime problem.
But we don't have no crime problem. But murders are crimes, we do have the crime problem. Smart people don't come here. Because no Jamaican people don't easy, you know, got a good school, we no smart, we no come here. Come listen to that damn word salad there. Listen again.
But what we really have
is
a violence problem.
That means that we don't have the crime. I'm going to make it play again. I'm not saying nothing, just listen good, man. Smart people, we don't have to go to school to listen to this word salad.
So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
Okay.
But in as much that murder is a crime,
we don't have a crime problem.
We do have the crime problem.
They went to say a while ago makes sense.
But what we really have
is
a violence problem.
So crime isn't a problem?
That's what we really have. And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
He might try to influence and convince the people them say, we don't have a crime problem. People, violence is crime. Violence is crime. This Prime Minister mix up the people, he must split the two. He said we don't have a crime problem. What we have is people, violence is a crime. Violent crime. People, violence is a crime. Violent crime. Contradicting himself, people him say, people in Jamaica don't go to school somehow, you know. We don't go to a good school, I don't take on education serious. Me not bright like a half hour up on the page. But we don't eat that on a band back a cow. People, just to convince the people them say we have a crime problem, come out and acknowledge the problem now. We have a crime problem. It will never fix. It will never fix because this man fail to acknowledge we have a crime problem. Make we listen for the final time. Come on, to come here. You come here, man.
Assault, shootings, they're all down.
Lies.
So I said earlier
to convince
that technically we don't have a crime problem.
So what problem we have?
But in as much that murder is a crime, we do have the crime problem.
Murder, violence is crime.
But what we really have is a violence problem.
Murder is violence, brother. It's a crime.
That's what we really have. And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
Yeah, I know.
It operates pretty much like a virus.
The doctor know. Doctor know.
And the people who inflict violence
yeah, no.
and who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it
violent crime. Say crime, bro. Both violent people. The man feel to admit that we have a crime problem. I want you guys listen to the speech right before no. The man feel to call out crime. The man say violent act, and he'll go laughing. You remember when Nigel Clark that laughing, look at time they talk about, and the FBI is coming, and they're coming. You remember the time that whenever they end them all tell lies. People remember me do a video upon that when Nigel that lie. I see you when go on and laugh. We don't laugh, boy, yeah? We are listening to it seriously. When I tell the people, the man fail to admit that we have a crime problem, Jamaica. That's what we want you guys to get. The man is failing to admit we have a serious crime problem.
Shootings, they're all down.
What is this?
So I said earlier,
okay,
that technically we don't have a crime problem.
Play down the crime, you know.
But in as much that murder is a crime,
so
we do have the crime problem.
Okay.
But what we really have is a violence problem.
So we don't have no crime problem, no, a violence problem.
That's what we really have.
What is right?
And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
So violence and a crime is a disease.
Pretty much like a virus.
It's a virus and a disease. Me say one of people, listen what the man are saying. Violence and a crime is a disease that operates like a virus. Into doctor now. People, I want to listen upon my page. We're not going to learn sense on the left here. We're not going to learn something. What the man just said a while ago, we don't have no crime problem. We have a violence problem. We operate like a disease. It's a virus and a crime. Violence and a crime is a virus. It's a disease. Make we continue to listen. It's denial of the problem that we have in Jamaica. We will never be better if this is the way the man continue to think.
The people who inflict violence and who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it euphemistically.
Violent, you see him laugh right there, sir? Because in free if they say violent crime. The recipient of violent crime. But him no want to say the crimes, violent acts, if I could listen to the
violence, and who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it euphemistically, who suffer violence. They are hurt and damaged. But I want you to consider that the people who witness violence are also hurt and damaged. And oftentimes it is our young children.
We don't hear more that thing. There are more things to make you guys hear. Because we want you guys to hear all the brother I think. You hear man say there's no crime problem. And that the man I say.
All right, let's go to Miss Janet Silvera.
I want to listen. I played it yesterday, and for the one that were never there yesterday, I want to hear this again. All them are intertwined and connected. All them man think. Listen, people, nothing now fix. 4 more years, 100 more years, nothing now fix. I want you guys to pay attention. Do you love your life? You love your family life? Them man are fix crime people. Crime I benefit them money. This man I sit down at the chairman of the defense board. The defense board at the JDF. The defense board, JDF. The JDF is under the Prime Minister office, you know. Did you know that the JDF is in the Prime Minister office? This man is at the chairman of the defense board. No wonder why we have so much Zozo. I wonder why we have so much SOEs and this and that. State of emergency. This man sits at the chairman of the defense board. So therefore, any money spent per SOE in the because remember say soldier them run Zozos and state of emergency. Soldier them run zones of special operation and state of emergency. The soldier them run it and the police them follow. It's not the police operation. It's a military. Jamaican don't know this. This is a military operation when I say Zozo and SOEs. It is a what? Not a police operation. It is supported by the police. But it's headed by the what? The JDF. So any money spent there, so no matter what millions and billions of money will waste, thief and take away. It's hard to hold them accountable because it's under the defense fund, you know, and national security. So no man can't tell you how much money we spend in the military for national security. Do you understand me? In a state of emergency. But who sit down at the chairman of the defense board? JDF is under the Prime Minister's office now. But we could go and listen to this. Did you know that the JDF is not independent no more? It's in at the Prime Minister's office. It's one of the how much agency on them office and sitting on their office. I want you guys to know that. Because some of you guys now know that the JDF, Jamaica Defense Force, is run out of the Prime Minister's office and not the independent when you use I can read the phone when I'm done. Some of them miss something, some of them look at things, you know. But listen to this, people. You can tell you the mindset when it comes
Thank you very much. My question is to the Prime Minister.
Well, I'm going to hear who ask a question, I know.
Sir, let's go to Ms. Janet Silvera of the Gleaner.
Gleaner, Janet Silvera.
Thank you very much. My question is to the Prime Minister. Against the backdrop of the 10% rise in murders year on year, did you retain Dr. Chang as National Security Minister based on performance, and how do you respond to criticisms that partisan political considerations might have swayed that decision?
Well, first of all, there was no partisan or political considerations. I asked Dr. Chang to take over the portfolio of national security.
Oh, you guys listen. Despite the 93% disapproval ratings, Jamaica have spoken. So despite the people polling 93% disapproval rating, it's a Prime Minister here. Him not here uno, him not in there to serve uno, him and him friend and combo of them. No wonder why some of those out there on the road, because him are the chairman of the defense board, and any money we spend there, so nobody can ask a question. And the Minister of National Security is the most funded ministry. We don't see it in the police, where all the money there. We don't see it spent on the police, where all the money we not pumping at the Ministry of National Security every year there. And where it go? This a man that they head, you know, somebody will corrupt and finger not feed them. You can listen.
For the last election, it is the most difficult portfolio in the country. It requires a long-term commitment.
Hold on.
John.
Hold on, people. May I go back? The lady asks.
Thank you very much. My question is to the Prime Minister. Against the backdrop of the 10% rise in murders year on year, did you retain Dr. Chang as National Security Minister based on performance, and how do you respond to criticisms that partisan political considerations might have swayed that decision?
Well, first of all, there was no partisan or political considerations.
You believe that?
I asked Dr. Chang to take over the portfolio of national security before the last election. It is the most difficult portfolio in the country. It requires a long-term commitment to the plans that we have in place. We are not going to change the current situation through a flip of a switch. The problems are deep-rooted and they require significant.
I want to hear the man say, they're not going to change Chang by the flip of a switch. I want you guys to know, say, with crime problem, not solve anytime soon. We're in the tunnel for a long time. If this man even go back in it.
In place. We are not going to change the current situation through a flip of a switch. The problems are deep-rooted, and they require significant structural, institutional, cultural, and resource reform. These take time, particularly the legislative, particularly the policy, and the structure. What you're seeing before you now is a police force that is far more intelligence-based than at any time ever.
What?
What you are seeing now is a direction of resources into our security apparatus that gives us domain control on land and at sea, to the point where if you believe you're going to enter Jamaica illegally and stay here.
Look here, man. A boatload of AR-15 just dropped at Jamaica the other day. And the US tell Jamaican authority about it. I know them and I tell them the vessel, why look like and all them things they give them description. But when our Jamaican Coast Guard look for the boat with the gun, I get to understand, so them and drive around the island, like they don't know which boat to go to. They don't know the target. I drive around, I look and I look a small fishing vessel. When the big boat does, I drive around the island and dock. When they find the boat is empty. Boxes of AR-15 gone missing. Kind of same thing with the plane that land on the beach with no seats and all these occupants and everything when it gone. At the same type of security matter, and we number one, now we have this and that. People, PR stunt for days and lies. PR stunt for days and lies. PR stunt people, we ban back a cow.
Of resources into our security apparatus that gives us domain control on land and at sea.
People, how much time them look raft and them look tired boat come from Haiti full of people come to Jamaica? Full of dozens of people, some overload boat with one little piece of cloth upon it as they mast, as they sail. How many times you see them boat they come out of Portland? How many times them boat they come from Haiti and nobody not see them until them come ashore? How many times? The boat with the gun where American authorities told Jamaica about the other day where I come from Haiti full of gun. All them not find it. Me ask again, all them people that come, remember? That might be speedboat, boat with power. But these little raft where these people that come from Haiti are come to Jamaica with pan. How fast them is? Full of people, load. How fast that is? Let them move at a slow pace. So how come the authorities, since we have all of this and all of that, what it's about to chat about, how come the Asian them come over and over and over, and our authorities with all the intelligence we have and technology, not intercept them out of sea and turn them back? Listen to them, yo, people, the line now all we again, you know?
Legislative, particularly the policy and the structure. What you're seeing before you now is a police force that is far more intelligence-based than at any time ever.
Trump.
What you are seeing now is a direction of resources into our security apparatus
Donald Trump, this man.
that gives us domain control on land and at sea, to the point where if you believe you're going to enter Jamaica illegally and stay here, you have another thing.
Boss, why you don't say this country in the case, because if we have everything out at sea, you should have said, your next argument should have said, if you think you're going to enter Jamaica, you make a sad mistake because we're going to intercept you out in the water. Listen to the man conversation, people. Not be no damn idiot boy. Because them brother can't fool me no more. I want to understand what I'm going to say. Without the technology and the signal about at sea, if you think so you're going to enter Jamaica and stay here, that have to do with immigration. That means you're in the country now. But what I said before, you're not supposed to touch the country. You're not supposed to come close to the country. Based on what I tell you now. So I tell you, say, if you think you'll come to Jamaica and stay there, that means say, you pass all the security, you breach all the security measures, and you jump over all the fence, and you're there Jamaica now. So now immigration will deal with you. It shouldn't happen in the first place based on what I tell you right now. So we have sense because listen to them in a chat.
the legislative, particularly the policy and the structure. What you're seeing before you now
What we are seeing
is a police force that is far more intelligence-based than at any time ever.
We don't see that.
What you are seeing now is a direction of resources into our security apparatus. That
me I wonder where the money I got police now see it. Yeah, matter. Remember me tell us the most money going to the Ministry of National Security. This ministry need a solid audit. This ministry need an audit. I believe because it's a Ministry of National Security and police and all that. Nobody no one touch it because no money police they not rob from the police law enforcement, and I believe it's the biggest black hole in our government in Jamaica. Guess who at the helm of the defense? Who are the chairman for the defense board? Adamania. A man who can't trust for nothing. Sticky finger. I could have one boy. I could hear that boy now, man.
thus domain control on land and at sea.
Okay.
To the point where if you
look here, domain control land and sea. So if they are sea, domain control upon the sea, you're not supposed to touch land, you know. You're not supposed to touch land. We are turn your back. So I could continue to see the bagger
of resources into our security apparatus. That gives us domain control on land and at sea, to the point where if you believe you're going to enter Jamaica illegally and stay here, you have another thing coming.
You shouldn't come to Jamaica.
We have demonstrated the ability to now interdict boats with guns coming in from other jurisdictions.
Yeah.
And we have demonstrated the capability to interdict fugitives from other jurisdictions. And you will see the increased capabilities to find weapons.
You will see.
And all of this is being done.
Listen, argument. You will see. He never say you can see my work. You will see. Those words are deliberate, Jamaica. He might lie, but him not lie. You understand me? When I look at you as a speaker that tell you the untruth before your face, he say, you will see. You will. So you don't see it yet. But you will see it, man. It's not something where you can't people come in at the back. Because some of them think a pass. Yes, we could, good boss. Yes, we can see it, sir. The man say you will see it. He never say you can see it. It's not something that you can see. You will see. See what?
Coming in from other jurisdictions. And we have demonstrated the capability to interdict fugitives from other jurisdictions. And you...
I doesn't Asian them will come and beg for asylum. Him just send back without due process. Then they go through the court system and the asylum process, like all Jamaica and over New York and over, I go to the Mexican border and then the US border and Mexico. I go through asylum process. They might offer them due process. And to understand do that, him send them back to Haiti. People probably need medical care and stuff like that. You know, send them turn and burn. I don't know what kind of fate them go back they go face. When done, him say boatload after boatload him do like that. You know, the people never get no due process from this man. I will say him love Haiti and him want to go down. They go help them because Haiti have done so much with my neighbor and I want to go down. They go help them. I want to go solve the crime problem. But when the people them come here, not even due process you offer them. And your owners, did you give them a bottle of water before you send them back? Did you give them a bottle of water before you send them back? You didn't offer them due process, bro. They never find a court system, bro. Look what Jamaica gone to Mexico, bro. Their US border, bro. What if the US should just grab them and send them back to Jamaica without due process? Don't they did that in New York, what? Me hear the politician in New York and the news say, they might work out something for the people and when they come across the border to make sure so them can work, find a job. So can you imagine you come across the Mexico border through the desert over there, so and they're America and due process is offered to you while they wait for their court day here in America, you can find you a job. Then they just take you and dash you back. It's a due process. So when the Asian them come at Jamaica, Andrew owners send them back, turn and burn. I do not think they get medical care. And even the human rights people coming out against that. So here I talk, so if people think they can stay here, the only people I talk about are the Asian. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. While talking about that, let me change and show you something else. While talking about that, him not talk about nobody else, you know. Him not talk nobody else. And people that come from Haiti him talk about when him say him want to go solve them problem because them are our neighbor and boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. But Carlos is going to show you something this morning. I want you guys to watch this.
Message to Alejandro Mayorkas. We are in the...
More have to ask first. How much of this are going in Jamaica? More you guys share that video this morning. Because the only person seem to have sent back as them come to Jamaica are the Haitian them. And I go on like say, if you love them so much that you're willing to send your soldiers and police go down, they go die for another country's cause. Talking about you love them and you want this and that for them. It's sure that it's not love why you're sending the soldiers and police down there. It's some other reason. You do not love these people. Why when they come to the shores, Andrew honest, you know, give them due process? Why them not see no judge, Andrew honest? Why you just turn them back? Did any media talk to them, Andrew honest? Before, why them just start come to Jamaica? Me own come out and talk about, no, they are not Jamaica, them that come. Them that try to stow away to America. And maybe the breeze blow them to Jamaica. Jamaican people, are we sure of that? Did we hear an interview with these people? Have we ever seen these people when they come to Jamaica? Have we ever seen them in the news? No, them hide them away from the news because they don't want us to hear what the Asian have to say. Them come here. All people, baby, man and woman, from a country, they murder people. They reach to Jamaica for whatever reason it is. But you send them back? Haitians been coming to Jamaica from the 18th century for political asylum. Brothers and sisters in Haiti been stowing away to Jamaica for political asylum since the 18th century. Now them run come to Jamaica. This wicked prime minister. Even babies. Old people. Brother, I mean, I met them old people live out the rest of them life in my country. I met them baby grow in my country and have an education in my country. I met them stay there since everybody else in Jamaica. Watch this. I mean, I wonder if this is going to Jamaica too. Because we're bad so loose. Look on this. Now show us something today.
We are in the...
Listen to this.
The migrant camp at San Vicente. The majority right here on the back, all of them are from China, as they are migrating into the north borders of the United States.
Listen.
Venezuela, China, 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 Venezuela, Venezuela, China. Where are you going? United States? United States, USA? Where are you going? USA. USA. China.
Yes, from China.
China. Well, you're going to the United States. USA.
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 American law, New York.
America, New York.
Yes.
Yes. Xi Jinping. No. No. Okay. USA. China. 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 Nepal. China. 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 China.
People want to show us something. Want to show us something. Want to show us something. So if this are going across the Mexico border, them are people here. We're not hungry.
Message to Alejandro.
Why them are do it? Them are country not hungry like a weird. You understand me? Them country are grow, but them are come across the Mexican border. How much of them there are country when we are take the Haitian them and dump them back as them land? No due process. No court hearing. Nobody hear them. Why are you running away from a country to say if a judge can offer them asylum? There got to be a hearing. That's due process. Just what is offered to Jamaicans who they're the Mexico border and enough of them they're in New York right now. Some of them are working, even though they come illegal, while them waiting on the court hearing. I want you guys to understand that. And a white country, but blacks treat blacks like a load of doo-doo. I'm going to show them again. Watch this and how much of this are going to Jamaica right there, so. Because the border loose. The border lose. How much of them people have come from shore when I ask a question? We not send them nowhere. That's a question ask them, family member come pick them up. Eh?
Yes, we are in the migrant camp of San Vicente. The majority right here on the back, all of them are from China, as they are migrating into the northern borders of the United States. Venezuela, China, 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 Venezuela, Venezuela, China. Where are you going? United States? United States, USA? Where are you going?
USA.
USA. This is China.
Yes, from China.
China. Where you going to the United States? USA.
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 American law, New York.
America, New York.
Yes.
Yes. Xi Jinping. No. No. Okay. USA. China. 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 Nepal. China. 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 To China. 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 Over China. 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 Yeah. China. 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 And China. Wow. All Chinese. A message to Alejandro Mayorkas.
Let's see what I go on to some people. So much of them people are there Jamaica. So you see, and the black people alone are trying to run into a better life. Hey? Them are people look up probably military are coming and sneak into, you know, so much of them. You see much of them? People at the border, them are come crossing on people. At the border, them are mix up in the crowd. It's not safe, you know. People, them are mix up in the crowd who come over here. There are people who are come from country who need help. But when they see this go on, it make you look back at Jamaica and say, how much of this are going to Jamaica? How much of this are going to Jamaica and the government not check? But as the Asian them land, so we hunt them down and send them back. No move for yourself and go with that. Till we hear that boy. As the Asian them land at Jamaica, so we no hunt them down and send them back with no due process. The Chinese are come across the border. They might get due process. Them now just send them back to China, so. They might hear them out. And listen, if them cry for asylum is really valid. I want you guys to understand. You have to go to a hearing, people, to see if what you're running from is really bad enough so them can keep you so and give you a different life, or what you say are not valid, send you back to your yard. These are a whole like a whole bunch of Chinese people, dozens of them. You can see that. And how much more come before and after. But it's just this video. I want to show you. They come a white man country, you know. The white man are going to show them a little more compassion. Chinese come a white man country, they make them get a hearing. They hear them out. Hear what them have to say. Why are you here? What do you want me to do for you? Want asylum for what? Under what grounds? And hear them out. Jamaicans who go across the desert. That desert is like 60 miles long. I was reading something yesterday. The desert that these people go through, not the desert, the jungle. 60 miles long. People, 60 miles jungle. Then people walk through. People, 60 miles of jungle. If you see the sea of people that come to the jungle. But when them come at people, whether them bogus, fake or what, there's a due process waiting for them. Judge hear them out. So say if you're worthy of asylum here or to send it back to your country because your claim is not convincing to the judge. If the Chinese are go over there, white man land, black man come a white man land, due process, different treatment. But when a black man run from his black country, come to another black man door, your brother, you know. Your brother, your sister, you come, you know. Your brother and your sister, you come. You want to tell me say it better the Asian them run over the white man land? No, tell me say that wicked and heartless. When our Prime Minister talk about you're willing to send our soldiers and police there to die, brother, send your son them there. Make your son enlist in the military and serve the country. You have 2 sons. Both of them are adult now. I think the last one about 18-year-old. Make your 2 sons enlist, join the police or the soldier, serve the country and send them to Haiti, bro. Lead by example. Send your son them to Haiti. Because you really don't love the youth them. You don't love the soldier. You don't love nobody. Because if you love the Asian them, you would not send them back. All them babies, Mr. Onis, and them old people. You come to Jamaica, could have lived out the rest of them whole life in Jamaica. Somewhere different for a change. For the few years of upon life, upon earth, why they couldn't live in a Jamaica? In a peace. Why the baby them couldn't stay at Jamaica? Why Asian people cannot stay there when so many of us over here saw? Run the God of people country all over the world. Working underground, living underground until we come up on top. Them things that hurt me heart. You don't love the Haitian people, them. Some don't know why you talk about say you send soldiers them over there for. It must be for a different benefit. But I want you guys to understand this. I'm going to play this video again because it needs to be played. Because just like we see my people, I take advantage of the poorest border and I come over America. See how they will take disadvantage of the poorest border coming to Jamaica. You think so the people now see the Asian them come there anytime they want to come there in a boat. You think so the world now see how Jamaica border them crappy. Eh? You think the world not see how the border them crappy? You don't think so man, just like how the man look on the border in America and I come over here. People, and at my place, you know, I'm in the business of them come and go. And I say them to come and I say them to go. Me no business. Me a humanitarian and I love people. But I just show you, this could be the same thing that I do at Jamaica. I play it one more time.
We are in the...
Hold on, people. Can we play it again, you know? Press the wrong button. You see it. But I show it again. Man.
The majority
this is serious stuff.
We are in the migrant camp at San Vicente. The majority right here on the back, all of them are from China, as they are migrating into the north borders of the United States. Venezuela, China,
China,
China, China, Venezuela, Venezuela, China. Where are you going?
China.
United States? United States, USA? Where are you going?
USA.
USA. This is China.
Yes, from China.
China. Well, you're going to the United States. USA.
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 American, New York.
America, New York.
Yes.
Yes. Xi Jinping. No. No. Okay. USA. China. 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 Nepal.
Military man.
China.
China.
China. China. China. China. China. China. China, 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 oh, China, 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 yeah, China,
China, military people living up
China,
people.
China, China, wow,
steal it.
Oh, Chinese. A message to Alejandro Mayorkas.
I understand people. So how much of them people are in our country? Think me a fool boy? Think me an idiot boy? How much of them people in our country? And we are talking about crime and all this stuff. How much of these people are ship guns to the country coming out? Them people are in everything. Then people make everything. And I believe that them people are make weapon to and sell it to us. That's just my belief. That's just my belief. We careless with the borders, them and loose, and we not pay attention to what going on, boy, like we are big old booger, we are idiot. We loose with the borders. We are loose with our borders, people. And when people see that, just like we see them Chinese, yeah, where you see them come? Where you see them come through? Where you see them come through? come to the border with everybody else. You can't tell them say they can't come. You can't tell them say they can't come. They will come with everybody else. So I want you guys know, you know. I want you guys know that. They might come like everybody else. Like a Jamaica, they might come from like suffrage. They, you know, a Jamaica, they might come from. We are so far out there. Yeah, we want to. That's why I said Xi Jinping. See him. He will laugh. See, people, you know, China don't take lightly to them together. I mean, but me say, I could have what? Make so much of them. I mean, like, seriously. They might dip on the border come in. Just like anybody else. Them take disadvantage of the soft border. You see me, I say? And them are come in and them are do them thing. So, people. Boy. So, you see what crime thing in Jamaica? Now I go fix. Based on what you hear the Prime Minister say. Say my full confidence in Mr. Chang. So no matter what kind of crime I go on there, Chang will be there for voting him back for the next umpteen years because the Prime Minister find him. Because listen, one more time. You know, if you listen, it's late, man. You know.
Thank you very much. My question is to the Prime Minister. Against the backdrop of the 10% rise in murders year on year.
No business.
Did you retain Dr. Chang as National Security Minister based on performance? And how do you respond to criticisms that partisan political considerations might have swayed that decision?
Well, first of all, there was no partisan or political consideration.
Listen.
I asked Dr. Chang to take over the portfolio of national security before the last election. It is the most difficult portfolio in the country. It requires a long-term commitment to the plans that we have in place. We are not going to change the current situation through a flip of a switch. The problems are deep-rooted and they require significant structural, institutional, cultural, and resource reform. These take time, particularly the legislative, particularly the policy, and the structure. What you're seeing before you now is a police force that is far more intelligence-based than at any time ever. What you are seeing now is a direction of resources into our security apparatus that gives us domain control on land and at sea, to the point where if you believe you're going to enter Jamaica illegally and stay here, you have another thing coming. We have demonstrated the ability to now interdict boats with guns coming in from other jurisdictions, and we have demonstrated the capability to interdict fugitives from other jurisdictions. And you will see the increased capabilities to find weapons. And all of this is being done without taking any lives. This is the beginning of the transformation of our security forces into the security forces that can be compared to security forces worldwide of the highest standard. It will take time. It therefore means that I cannot, at this point, unduly interrupt the plans laid and the institutional knowledge that has been gained, which Minister Chang has been at the helm of at the Ministry of National Security. I have full confidence in Minister Chang, in his knowledge, in his competence, and in his heart, which is to ensure that every single Jamaican is safe.
No, the man that the Prime Minister said, my full confidence is, you can go on WikiLeaks and see this man's name in the mud organized crime and gun trafficking and stuff like that. Our Minister of National Security, per the US State Department, go and check WikiLeaks. This man, where I tell you, say the man where him have full confidence in, go, it says, show me a company. When I go to WikiLeaks and look at our Minister of National Security background and WikiLeaks, it's not looking good. But hear the beautiful stuff this man has to say about
that has been gained, which Minister Chang has been at the helm of at the Ministry of National Security. I have full confidence in Minister Chang, in his knowledge, in his competence, and in his heart, which is to ensure that every single Jamaican is safe.
That's not true, Mr. Andrew Ones, because if Mr. Chang Hart was in the right place, he wouldn't tell police to shoot, to kill, because him now send the ambulance come, because these victims, patients, are cost the hospital, the government money. Mr. Chang is not a part of the Ministry of Health. So what Mr. Chang is telling us that if police must shoot to kill, the ambulance now come to pressure the Ministry of Health. The Minister of National Security is telling his police, who's a doctor, telling his police to shoot. Remember, doctor supposed to save life, you know. The doctor, medical doctor, who's the Minister of National Security, is telling his police force they must shoot to kill. I'm not saying that police must not shoot to protect them life, but what that is also telling me is you are telling the police them, if you shot a man in his leg, you must go over there and finish him. If you're taking a man on the way to the hospital in the back of a pickup truck, like them always do, and his way at the hospital, them are pronounced dead. Do you trust the police with them and them anybody in a shootout and them about to for life? The same police that can go to the hospital? People is a murder thing going on in Jamaica, that genocide going on in my country, and nobody not talk about it. You know? It's not crime fighting. It's genocide. Police are do it. Criminals are do it. Because when police shoot anybody, innocent or not, because there's a due process. They don't see the court yet. Some Chang say, shoot to kill, not even court you figure. Because the ambulance now come. So he's protecting the Minister of Health. So the health minister now come out and say, no, our duty is to come out for whoever. Nobody, the man who's a doctor is the Minister of National Security. I tell the police to shoot to kill. Because whenever I basically shot them in the leg or the hip or whatever, or shoulder, they cost the country too much money in the health system. So therefore, police must shoot to kill. So if I'm a police officer, I hear that. If you shoot up at me, I shot in your foot or your shoulder or your arm and go drop out there and run and beg mercy for your life. Sorry, officer, sorry. Please, please help me. I must come over there and dirt you because I will be protected by the National Security Ministry. Because the minister said we must shoot to kill. Don't make a go to hospital go burden the system. This man is a doctor. That's the man when Mr. Andrew Ones have confidence in his heart. You know, I get better, you know. That's the man who Andrew Ones have confidence and trust his heart.
Let's go to Ms. Janet Silvera.
Yeah? Trust his heart.
The institutional knowledge that has been gained, which Minister Chang has been at the helm of at the Ministry of National Security. I have full confidence in Minister Chang, in his knowledge, in his competence, and in his heart, which is to ensure that every single Jamaican is safe.
So you hear the man say my full confidence in everything we're going to do. All them heart. So the man say, boy, murder them, shut them down, bring them in. I'm just saying. Listen to this. Remember the man who told us Jamaica have a crime problem. The man said Jamaica have a crime problem. People, I want to understand, you know, because we don't lay with nobody boy, you know. No lay with nobody boy. We have to speak the truth about man said we don't have a crime problem. But when PNPD in a power, we have a crime problem, don't it? We could listen to what we have here now. We could listen to the man say more do to Jamaica.
Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises.
Hold on.
The crime is out of control in this country. And I have often made this comment. Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises.
May I ask a question?
And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP, who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that view. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
We still look for that, Mr. Honest. It's a 2015 promise. And good morning, Pauline. Good morning, Wayne Evans. Patricia Matthews, good morning. Good morning, each and every one. Good morning, Ann Sella, good morning. Marie New Ali, good morning. Anthony Carson, good morning. Peter Bundy, good morning. Angie Duffus, good morning. Each and everyone watching Facebook and YouTube. When you hear the man say, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to play it one more little time. Hold on. I'm going to listen to what the brother say. Remember, you know, this is 2015. He was dancing for the job, talking for the job, campaigning for the job. He's not a prime minister yet. So him can, a lot more him can do about crime. Up till date, the only thing we sing with, he does this one trick. One trick. SOEs, state of emergency. That's all. One trick, pony. The same man will tell you this.
The crime is out of control in this country. And I have often made this comment. Whenever the PNP is in...
Hold on. Let me just play for you a while ago. Remember the man said we have a crime problem. Did he say we have a crime problem? In 2015, we have a crime problem. I'm ask you, you know.
The crime is out of control in this country. And I have often made this comment. Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP, who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that view. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
All right, guys. That's what the Prime Minister said. Let's talk about the reality of things. Because when the man are there before the camera, them can't talk anything, you know, and the microphone there before them, you know. And the people, them hump up and stuff. Now, Rels White, Wagwan, good morning. Yvette Williams, good morning. Fitzroy, Fife, big up yourself, manners and respect. Carmen, Malcolm, Brown, enough love, you know, and respect and manners to each and every one. You know. Melisha, Hare, big up yourself. Now, I'm going to ask you one on that question. Because people, I come over to talk the truth to people and I'm going to look closer, I'm going to understand things, I'm going to leave from this page with little knowledge. When the Prime Minister was talking this, was 2015, when I talked a while ago, said there's a lot more we can do, this and that. That was 2015. PNP was in power, he might try to come in and say, I dance and I sing and I say all these things. Let me ask you a good question. For all of us who are going to Jamaica, I've been going to Jamaica all this time. Were you feeling this scared to go to Jamaica in 2015 like you are now in 2023? Put that comment section. Were you so fearful for your life in 2015 like now? Remember me could talk no man, because when a long talking boy and Ray and all this nice, you know. People, 2015, going to Jamaica, were you fearful for your life like now? And I think it's more scarier to go to Jamaica now than in 2015. Was it this bad in 2015, people? Was the crime what the Prime Minister said when I have no problem with, was it that bad in 2015? Like 2023? If we don't have 2015 badness, no for uno would have there Jamaica this Christmas. You not tell me nothing, you know. If a 2015 crime was going on in Jamaica, none of you guys would be in Jamaica for Christmas. If it was 2015 badness going on Jamaica, none of you guys would still consider to retire back home. None of you guys' dream would be still on track if it was 2015 badness going on in Jamaica. Make we chat now, man. How much time we no go to Jamaica in 2015? We no see things change right before we eye. 2015 badness, we have still got Jamaica for Christmas. 2015 badness, me not reconsider my retirement. Me know say bad in 2015, but not this type of badness, yeah. Them type of badness make a change your retirement, you know. Them type of badness make a run for your retirement home, you know, and go back into the cold, you know. So me ask you guys, were you safer? Are you safer now than then? I mean, make it make sense, man. Talk the things, make it make sense, man, because this I'm gonna come in for the job and say, there's so much you can do about crime in Jamaica, and we're gonna follow this and that and ray. And not seeing one believe the man. And all this nonsense I'm gonna talk about. But make a look back 2023 to 2015, my people. 2015, my retirement plan not changed from I left Jamaica. No, it not change. 2015, my retirement plan, me know, so the crime I grew on my seat, you know. But I say 2015, me think straight at Jamaica, same way. 2023, we can't say so today. No, we cannot say that. No, we can't say that. It's like we don't know if we're in limbo. We are in limbo. We are feeling homeless. A lot of us overseas are feeling so homeless. We can't go home. People don't want to be at them place. Immigration laws are changing. You work hard and things, boy, you go home, go live in peace. And look a green dollar, the blue dollar, any overseas dollar, you make you can go to Jamaica and they multiply. And you can live happily ever after. Your retirement, enjoy where you work hard, so hard for. At this point, so many people in 2023, retirement plans change. 2015, we never have so much of that. People, no, we never have that. But we are guys to understand. So were you scared of Jamaica in 2015 like you are now? 2015, man, come on. Remember, we have crime in Jamaica. I always have crime. So when I go back to Jamaica, I always have a little crime. But in 2015, were you so afraid of your country? So did Andrew Onis bring down crime and make we have more fear and don't want to go back to our country? Did he make it better or make it worse? People don't come here. Put politics down for a minute. Think about your country, because this page is not a PNP or a Labour right page, I'm going to tell you all the while. This is a Jamaican page. Voice of the voiceless. But when this man come in,
And the first thing that we have to do is to get our policemen to feel appreciated again. The morale amongst policemen is very low. Just today, I did some research and I am told that the attrition rate in the police force is now over 800 this year. 800 policemen have decided to leave the police force. If you want to fight crime, then you have to make the crime fighters happy. If you want to fight crime, you have to make the policemen feel appreciated and motivated. And so the labor...
So you know what to do. Motivate the police. Police march for him, you know. We have never seen police march before. Look what them do with the police federation chairman who came out attack for the police. I demand this attack, boy, you have to make the police feel what? People, they see them people that today easy?
Leave the police force. If you want to fight crime, then you have to make the crime fighters happy. If you want to fight crime, you have to make the policemen feel appreciated and motivated. And so the Labour Party makes a commitment that we will look very closely at the remuneration of policemen. We will look very closely at the conditions and terms of service of policemen to ensure that they are comfortable in the fight against crime.
Police are worse than another man. Police are worse. You ever hear police are going next door to borrow stationery yet, ink and paper and pen? You never hear that before. You never hear police are take taxi go on crime scene yet. You never hear that before. But these guys get up every day with a big PR stunt and what money them put in the Ministry of National Security. But police are take the flag down taxi to go on crime scene. You never hear that before, no way. PR stunt after PR stunt after PR stunt. I mean, I ask you guys, are you safer in Jamaica? No. Are you more safer than 2015 when the Andrew Owners make them speech? Remember the same saying, there's a lot more we can do about crime in Jamaica. Then the Prime Minister also come and say, we now have a crime problem, and that bother me. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I want to hear this part before me, for the ones who just come.
Except homicides, murders.
He said crime is down.
Are down.
Hold on.
Crimes. Except homicides, murders are down.
Listen.
Including shooting. All of them. Robbery, rape, assault,
down.
Shootings, they're all down.
Almost 2022, 2021, November.
So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem. But in as much that murder is a crime, we do have the crime problem.
You hear that speech?
But what we...
Does it make sense? We don't have no crime problem, but since murder is a crime, we do have a crime problem. But what we really do have, we don't have a crime problem, but we have a crime problem since murder is a crime. But we don't have a crime problem, my man. But what we really do have, listen to this man's speech, and where you guys soak it in. Come in, an idiot boy, yeah?
Except homicides, murders are down, including shooting. All of them.
But I admit it's a crime.
Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all down. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
What we have?
But in as much that murder is a crime,
so we are saying
we do have the crime problem.
So we still have a crime problem, bro.
But what we really have,
is
a violence problem. That's what we really have. And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
So crime is a disease. The man I use word salad to confuse himself. Can really confuse himself, you know. Not we. maybe some local people will vote for him, because most of the people who vote for him, man, I don't see the man. That's why I say we in the diaspora have to put our hand on the pulse of Jamaica. Can listen to the man talk. Listen to the man say. Listen what the man is saying. And people listen to this and blow the horn louder. Ring the bell louder. Because them illiterate. And then I hear what this man say. We have a crime problem. What kind of problem we have? I want to understand.
Major crimes, except homicides, murders, are done, including shooting. All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all done. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
What? What?
But in as much that murder is a crime,
That's what I fully done this.
we do have the crime problem.
Hold on, man. The premise of Yamed are fully done. That's me and somebody call it, my brother call this and say, we have a start checkman degree at Jamaica. You know? Like I don't driving motor vehicle depot. Man, I pick up them degree at Jamaica and I go on like them a big this and big that. So you look like say you can get a degree for anything. You want to be a doctor or lawyer at Jamaica. Just pay your money or do something. I mean, I know what. But because this is sound bright. I fully done statement this. Come here, people. No, come here. When the privates are bright, not true. Come here, man.
Are done, including shooting.
Are done. Listen.
All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all done. So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
Okay.
But in as much that murder is a crime.
Okay, what you must try to say?
We do have
a crime problem.
A crime problem.
But we don't have none.
But what we really have.
But what we really have
is a violence problem.
But that line that we put behind is wrong, people. When I'm on a freestyle and not reading out anything, a big idiot. People, he was not reading. He wasn't reading
major crimes.
And what
except
the promise are done, sour.
Homicides, murders are done, including shooting.
No, sir, it's all right.
All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all done.
That's why the culture runs, so we have a dance. Oh, I that one.
So I said earlier that technically we don't have a crime problem.
What we have?
But in as much that murder is a crime.
So what it is?
We do have
a crime problem.
The crime problem.
But we still have a crime problem.
But what we really have.
He said, but what we really have
is a violence problem.
So when I have no crime problem, it's a violence problem.
That's what we really have.
The violence no crime.
And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
So it's not a crime, it's a disease.
It operates pretty much like a virus.
So the virus is not a crime. So hold on.
And the people,
the man that don't play Jamaica's problem, you know. I'm going to want to listen, you know, so nothing not fix. Me just play the tape a while ago and say, have confidence in a chang. Yeah, I want you guys listen, even though 90% disapproval rating. You guys must listen to these things, you know. Come in and build up not own words we are listening to this morning, you know. We don't have no problem, we don't have no crime problem, but we have a violent problem and this and that. And violence is not a crime, it's a mental health problem. No, I'm a doctor now.
Crimes, except homicides, murders, are done, including shooting. All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all done.
Lies.
So I said earlier,
tell more lies.
That technically,
back up the lies.
We don't have a crime problem.
What we have?
But in as much that murder is a crime.
Murder is a crime. No violence.
We do have the crime problem. But what we really have is a violence problem. That's what we really have. And violence is acknowledged as a disease.
People violence no crime.
It operates pretty much like a virus.
It's a disease now.
And the people who inflict violence and who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it euphemistically.
Instead of the man say violent crime, he want to downplay the crime we have. So that's why I see him laugh this so. People may pay attention. You may tell me know about this man more than even wife. Me pay attention to this man more than his wife, you know. Me see this man before him even come around the corner. Me him look a speech and me know this man before him even come around. Me know the next word that gonna come out of his mouth because it's highly predictable, you know. That man is predictable, you know. This man is highly predictable, you know. How don't know, man? Listen to the man I say and listen good there, man, because somehow none are done, you know. I don't know if I got college.
It operates pretty much like a virus.
So crime is a virus. Violence, not crime.
And the people who inflict violence
Violent
and
crime.
who are themselves the recipient of violent acts, if I can put it euphemistically.
Violent crime. Violent
who
crime.
suffer violence. They are hurt and damaged. But I want you to consider that the people who witness violence are also hurt and damaged. And oftentimes it is our young children who are witnessing violence on a daily basis, and that wires their brains in a particular way and dictates their response. We have been asking the police to solve a social problem of violence. And it is unfair to them.
Here.
There's no country that has solved the problem of violence through policing.
And you hear the man say a while ago? When you hear the man say a while ago? I that him just a while ago. So like we can't solve the problem through policing and him don't know what to do next. Yeah? Look how long I show listen to this. May I play one more time?
Crime is out of control in this country. And I have often made this comment. Yeah. Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises.
Okay.
Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises.
Okay.
And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car.
And a violence no more, you know. A crime. It's a 2015. A crime. It's not a mental thing. A crime now. Listen, I address this. Listen what we can do about it. Listen.
Live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about
people. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about crime. Now him just tell you a while ago say it's unfair to the police and all the blood clean. There. They must tell you lies when they say it's unfair to the police. I would have a crime problem and this and that. Because
country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that view. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
But we still away on that. Because just tell you a while ago say it's unfair to the police. They bring down crime. Brother, bring down the men. I know that you know says a mental thing. And so a while ago you don't play crime and say we don't have no crime, it's violence. And violence stems from a mental this and mental that. Because you see crime and it chips up in them brain. Brother, come on. Why? Andrew, what is it already yet? Our crime problem now over with you. And to top it off, you say, Changa do a wonderful job. Brother, Jamaica has a serious problem with that money. Serious problem. You know, declare asset in a sign of code of conduct, corruption, and drain off you down to the rest of the cabinet member them. How do you, man? No, all we see Azozo, SOEs and stuff like that. And you are the chairman for the defense board. And you are the chairman for the defense board. Let me show you something before I run off of this. I'll show you who run. But this side, I'll show you a piece of it. Who runs the JDF? Because I don't think I like all this, I tell you. So everything I said in a writing, you know. It's just true some people know if you pick up the piece and paint a picture out of it. I'm going to do that. Somebody write the editor of the Observer. Who runs the JDF? Listen to this. Listen to this well. The recent imbroglio involving Lieutenant General Rocky Meade and the controversy caused by his appointment to the post of Cabinet Secretary ended a statement from General Meade. Ended in a statement from General Meade indicating his intention to withdraw from consideration from the post. I found General Meade's interesting as it would appear that the general had essentially thrown Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, and the Public Service Commission under the bus. Many people have commented that this, but what I found most interesting is the General Meade's statement was written using the office of the Prime Minister OPM letterhead rather than that of his personal desk. People, you want to know who run the JDF? So Rocky Meade letterhead is from the office of the OPM instead of from his personal desk. This led me to visit the OPM website to see how and why this would have been appropriate. What I discovered was startling. Listed amongst the agency of the OPM is the Jamaica Defense Force. Remember, Andrew, about 19 agencies run up there, you know. Jamaica people who don't know these things, you know. Kind of journalists find these things frozen, you know. So it does make everything slide. Hence, we country a slide. Wow. So I went to the web. This led to me to visit the OPM's website to see how and why this would have been appropriate. What I discovered was startling. Listed amongst the agency of the OPM is the Jamaica Defense Force, neatly nestled in alphabetical order between Hart Nestor Trust and the Jamaica Information Service. This as presented is unconstitutional. The Jamaica Defense Force is not an agency of the OPM. It does not report to the Prime Minister or anyone in the OPM. The JDF reports to the Defense Board, which headed by the Minister of Defense. The Prime Minister also comprises the Minister of National Security, Department Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, and of course, the Chief of Defense Staff. The way that the information is presented on the OPM website appear to suggest that the Prime Minister has the same level of command, control, oversight, and dictate over the JDF as he does HART, JIS, Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, etc. The Defense Act is very clear on this. The JDF reports to the Defense Board and only for its administration. No one outside of the Chief of Defense Staff and the Commissioner of Police can dictate or determine its appropriational use. The Defense Board does not get involved in issues such as operational or tactical deployment. If what exists on the OPM website is correct, then it would appear that for some time now, the JDF has been taking instructions from the OPM with those instructions quite possibly extending the operational and the tactical level decisions. I hope that this was an oversight by a particularly enthusiastic web designer and not how things are being done in general. The Prime Minister should be asked to clarify this one, because if correct, one could reasonably infer that the sudden fall from grace of the JDF, its lack of operational effectiveness over the years, and the general disillusionment from the public may be because the force has ceded its control to external actors. We hope this is not so. Jamaica. You know me just read a while ago? You know Carlos just read a while ago? So basically, what this person writing to the editor is that the Prime Minister control the military. All time office him run everything like a crackpot country. Dictatorship at its best. So you know, say the way there was a police, there was a soldier man. The commissioner of police was a soldier. How do you are going, people? Lord God. Look here, man. People, we need to read and pay attention. You know? You see, man, around a dictatorship. Crime not fight. One like man do all this, but the man hold back the crime fighters, them. Holding back funding. And I first me I tell you these things, people. You guys, no son of joke call us a make. So you see all them a thing where the Prime Minister, all the blows and skirt, military in the man office. What kind of thing that? Military in the Prime Minister office? The military in the man office, the JDF. People want to think in the comment section. What do you think in the comment section? Should the JDF under this man? Talk to me, man. We in a problem, man. Control everything, boy. No, man. And that's how we country for run, people. So the Prime Minister cannot send the JDF go do what and when and where. He cannot tell them don't do this and don't do that. So the Prime Minister have impulse upon crime in Jamaica. The Prime Minister have impulse upon the crime in Jamaica. So them have an office there when can say go do that. Department, agencies of the OPM. These are agencies under the Prime Minister. Backside. These are some of the agencies under the Prime Minister's office. One man can hand almost an octopus. So many agencies, every agency, he might get paid from each one of them for being over there, over the agency. Is the Prime Minister getting a separate check? Anybody know? For being over all of these agencies. Is the Prime Minister getting an extra check? Right. These are departments in his office. Constituency Development Fund. So I think the Prime Minister is over that, which his wife is the chairperson for the Constituency Development Fund. This is out of the office of the OPM. Culture, health, arts, sports and education, Chase, out of the Prime Minister's office. Electoral matters, Electoral Commission of Jamaica. Electoral matters, Electoral Commission of Jamaica, out of the Prime Minister's office. Human Employment and Resource Training Trust, National Training Agency, Heart Trust. Out of the Prime Minister's office, this is run out of the office of the Prime Minister, people. May I ask? Know that it's a run out of the Prime Minister's office. You think the Prime Minister get paid for each one of these agencies that is over? Jamaica Defense Force. Jamaica Defense Force running out of the Prime Minister's office. Office of the OPM, the Jamaica Defense Force. Jamaica Information Service, JIS. Jamaica Social Investment Fund. Jamaica Social Investment Fund. Anyway, money there, look for Andrew Honest close by. GISCO, Jiangsu International Industrial Park and Special Economic Zone Project. JSCO, Jiangsu International Industrial Park and Special Economic Zone Project. I'm going to do some research on this. I'm going to do some more research on all these things when I go in the office. Because nobody now do them things there, you know. Just make it go on and go on and go on and tell you somebody a rotten lie and just talk off him out. National Identification System needs a dictatorship, you know, needs a part of his dictatorship moving. You know. Because remember, say before this man come in, he want to silence even his own cabinet members, you know. Want them to write undated resignation letter. So anytime none of them flip up, him just sign it and get rid of them. Dictator move. He wanted also 70 years before we have freedom to information. He wants us to wait 70 years. What honest person would want to come? What honest prime minister would want anybody to wait for 70 years before we have access to freedom of information? Who would want that unless you are a criminal? Who would have wanted that? So when everybody dead, our grandparents them turn old. That's when we have access to information, when Andrew Honest dead. And they pick them dead gone. Nobody to hold accountable. Andrew Honest wanted we will wait 70 years to have access to certain information in Jamaica. And dated resignation letter to be signed by cabinet members to get rid of them, even them frown. So right now, everybody's a follow him in a line right now. Nobody will go against this man. Dictatorship. Even the military under this man. Tell me what I think. If this sound right. So we have needs system under Andrew Honest or the Andrew Honest office. Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica. PBC Jamaica. The Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica. I run out of the Prime Minister's office. You know. The Public Broadcasting, some control PBC and Jamaica Information Service. That's why Jamaica Information Service only post stuff that have to do with labor rights. We are not getting our information from the PNP side. That's why I do videos like that. And tell you guys that is JIS is just a mouthpiece for the labor right? No, you know why? It's running from the Prime Minister's office. It and PBCJ is running out of the office of the Prime Minister. The Registrar General and Island Records Office. I run out of the Prime Minister's office. The Registrar General, you know, and Island Record Office. What the hell the Prime Minister wants everybody the Island Record Office out of officer? Why that specific record office in an office? Why people these things about that owner? Eh? The Registrar General Department, the Island Records Office. I run out of the OPM. Under the OPM, you ask you. Then about that owner? Social partnership. Social partnership is running from out of Andrew Honest's office. State protocol running from the Prime Minister's office. What is this? Vernon Field Aerotropolis Development Project. The Vernon Field Aerotropolis Development Project I run out of the Savannah office. Why? Subject General B, Defense. National Identification System needs. National Award Social Partnership State Protocol Achieved. No, Protocol Archives. Subject Parliamentary Affairs. Business of the House of Representative Electoral Matters. Electoral Matters out of Prime Minister's office. Electoral, so him control the whole election system. Out of Prime Minister's office, you know. Boy, only if Biden did control the electoral system in America, where that happen over here? Jesus God. If Biden didn't have anything to do with Trump with the electoral system, see Trump they are caught right now for something when doing the electoral system by making cards, we change some stuff. When you see people in trouble, just to Do some stuff with the electoral system. Much less if the electoral system was under the president. People say we're wrong. Jamaica can't be better like that. Jamaica need to change up. Jamaica can't be better like that. All of this stuff are come out of the Prime Minister's office. Cover up and corruption and plant up corruption. Corruption breeds crime. Crime is a symptom of corruption. Death, gunshot, is a symptom of crime. Crime is a symptom of corruption. But there are some that I think that are a symptom of crime, trickle-down effect, right? But it's all coming from top, my people. Corruption. And as you can hear this video I play this morning, you realize that there's no hope. And you don't want to consider that we have a crime problem. You try to downplay it and say it's a mental problem. It's violence. And violence causes a mental. Madman can be violent. He can be violent to him himself. A conscious man, when not doing him, can be violent to other people and not to himself. So the Prime Minister is trying to do is to dodge from the word crime, like we have a crime problem. It tells me that the Prime Minister is not considering us our problem. Another thing that tells me that 93% disapproval rating for the crime fighter, Chang Anderson. He's not clear about that. He also sent a statement I played for you this morning that he have confidence in Chang, he trusts his mind, he trusts his heart. The same man who say, shoot to kill, don't take them to the hospital. What a heartless thing to say. But the Prime Minister said, him trust his heart, which I don't believe is in Mr. Chang's chest at this moment. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class, so make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform and you like the work I do, go ahead and subscribe, people, on YouTube and follow me on Facebook page. If you don't like what we do on this page, don't come and say, no bag of trouble, no bag of doodle. Hit that button and find another page. See? Here we go.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, in no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the yellow corrupt you. Use the youth, the money, waste no bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got the nappy got you. Take the script and money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above me, no him, I got up. You must eat in the kitchen, some of fiber like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up today.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say dig up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them no deliver. Cut up the youth, the rapper, they don't in a whatever. Member bowl money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them spell. When police don't a market like Satan, they tell them a show people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On the treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the sword man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat.
People, do you think the Prime Minister should have so much agency of them office? Do you think the Prime Minister should control the national people? People swagwa, no separation and nothing. So now you see the Prime Minister control everything. Dictatorship. You ever hear anything like that before? Before we do that video, me go on that Barbados, go and check out me and Matley. Go check out our responsibility, our job title, and how much office is under for your office. When you go check it out, go do this. See if you don't see no more Andrew Onis in the Caribbean. Go do no research and see if you don't find no more Andrew Onis in the Caribbean. See if you find no more other prime minister in the Caribbean have so much office under them. The election, the man, electoral office, you know, everything, you know, people. Lockdown, you know. All type of project I come out of this, I'm in the office, you know. I mean, I wonder if man have food out of all of them agencies there. Can him over it? Remember, him are the chairman for the defense board, JDF. Him are the commander-in-chief. Him are the chairman for the defense board. So when defense funding are spent, like one Zozo, state of emergency, and all of them thing there, there's no question because it's under the guise of national security interest. So therefore, nobody can question the free flowing of money, whether it's wasted or not. That is going out spending for Zozo and all those things. Nobody will ever know the full amount. It's millions of dollars. That's why they continue to have. That's why Andrew wants to go from there's a lot we can do about crime to only Zozo. It seems as if when he find himself as chairman for the defense board and the position went in, and when the money is spent for state of emergency and zones of special operation, it's lack accountability. So is it the reason why the prime minister continue to just only have Zozo and no other, nothing else? Because every money that is spent there, lack accountability. You can't question the money that is spent for national security. It's national defense, and the defense, JDF is out of this man office. So this man have a type of agency in their office that twist and turn them. At the same time, is fixing the Constitution, tailoring the Constitution how he want it. People, all I can do is bring the message to you guys. You guys know what to do, you know. You guys must know what to do with all this information I'm going to give you guys. Them out there, and too, some of you don't read. Me go read for no man. No watch nothing. Me go read for you know. Me don't ramp for read. Me read for no man. Me put it together and bring it to you guys. Make you know what Carlos is looking at. The country needs some type of change. Yeah, the country needs some type of change. Words can be soothing. You see, words that come out of people's mouth can be soothing. Be careful of words. Pay attention to pretty nice sounding words. Huh? Sometimes they say, if it's too good to be true, sound too good to be true. So pay attention to sweet talkers. All right, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Pay attention. Read more. Jamaican Carlos. Jamaica to the world. Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.